What's up, fight fans? Welcome to Triple THS. I'm the anti-Tim Tebow, Tommy Toehold. Today, the truth becomes a main eventer, Rampage goes to the fair, and Pride of Stockton returns. Plus a viewer comment of the week. Here comes a funny... Whoa, baby. Things just got really interesting. Earlier this week, Dana White announced that the most impressive winner on the UFC on Fox card that airs this Saturday would be next in line to get utterly embarrassed by current champ and questionable driver Jon Jones. All the main eventers on this card have already fought Jones once. Shogun looked helpless against the champ, and Brandon Vera is Brandon Vera. Other fights on the card include the Dragon taking on Darth Vader and another matchup of people that Jon Jones has already beat, like the computer in Madden on easy. Let's face it, folks, the light heavyweight division is about as deep as Mount Everest. And with only Swedish Chef and a few others waiting in the wings for JBJ, looks like the only way this kid's losing his strap is if a telephone pole takes it. Bones fights Hendo next, but unless Dan in real life drops the H-bomb on him, the fight could be over before Josh Rosenthal even steps into the octagon. With most of the fighters in the division old enough to be in the next Expendables, the UFC should just raffle off tickets to the fans who come to UFC 150. Winning ticket gets a picture taken with the champ, fight of the night bonus, and a short elbow to the temple. On the bright side of things, the weakness of the light heavyweight division and Jones' star could give us some kind of super fight sometime down the road, like Jones Silva, Jones JDS, or Jones Poseidon. Speaking of people Jon Jones has beat, fan favorite and former light heavyweight champ Rampage Jackson is leaving the UFC. But with one more fight on his contract, the heavy-handed fighter has agreed to take on up-and-comer and absolute destroyer of worlds Glover Teixeira. In a recent piece on my only source for MMA news, TMZ, a picture of Rampage plus a mountain of carny food surfaced. Rampage's people said he's been working hard and this was just a reward meal. Of course, that didn't stop the internet from running away with it like a looter after a Lakers championship. Trying to clear things up, I've asked the former Pride fighter to stop by and tell us how camp is going. How you doing, Rampage?
I'm not doing good, man. All these people making fun of me, saying I'm not taking this fight seriously. That picture wasn't even me.
Oh, well, it looked a lot like you.
Nah, it was me, but that food wasn't all mine. Some of that was for other people.
Oh, well, there you go. People just overreacting to the picture.
Nah, it was all for me, but I didn't eat it all.
Well, moderation is the key.
Nah, I did eat it all.
Forget the picture. Let's just move on. How do you think you're gonna fare against Glover?
I think I got a lot of fighting left to do, and I think I'm gonna give him a real tough fight.
What? What the hell was that, Rampage?
What you talking about?
I don't know. Must have been my imagination. Okay, so can you let me in on some of your preparation for the fight?
We've been training my cardio a lot for this fight. I feel a little gassed out against Bader, so we're trying to correct that.
Okay, that was clearly food. Is someone throwing food to you right now, Rampage?
I don't know what you mean.
I just saw it!
No, you didn't.
Whatever, so what are your plans for after fighting?
I'm gonna make A-Team 2 and a remake of Rocky 3 where I play.
Clubber Lang?
No, Polly.
Alright, those movies sound terrible. Talk to you later, bud. Good luck with your fight. Think you got the middleweight picture all figured out? Wrong! Cesar Gracie, mentor to the medical marijuana user and MMA fighter Nick Diaz, made a statement through his website that Nick would like to return to fighting after his suspension, and that he wants none other than the Spider Goat. I'm more excited about this than an ugly girl when the power goes out. Talk about the matchup? I've asked the champ to stop by and give me his thoughts. Seagal came on his own. How's it going, guys?
He says we're doing great, and that the sensei is awesome.
I thought you didn't speak Portuguese.
Oh no, I do. I learned it since we spoke last time.
That was like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I learned it.
Whatever. Anderson, how do you feel about a potential fight with Nick Diaz?
He says I'm not worried at all. Sensei has taught me all sorts of previously unknown techniques, like a right cross.
Okay, first of all, that's not something new, and secondly, I seriously doubt that's what he said. Anderson, can you try just to speak a little bit of English for me?
I no worry. The sensei, he learned me all sorts of new things, like height choss.
Wow, that is what he said.
See?
So would you be open to fighting Nick?
See, I must respect Nick. He respect me.
Stop 209. What?
Hey! Long time no see, Nick. Welcome back.
It's been a long time or whatever. Kept on having all these weak-ass guests on or whatever.
Sorry, Nick, you hadn't done much since your suspension.
Been doing all kinds of stuff or whatever.
Like what, Nick?
Triathlons, train jiu-jitsu or whatever. Raising kittens or whatever, you know.
So, Nick, I thought you were done fighting. Why come back? Why Silva?
Silva's a punk ass or whatever. He's not actually a punk ass and I respect him a lot. I think he'd be a great fighter or whatever. Came back to make your show funny again or whatever. With all 209 stock and Cesar Gracie jiu-jitsu or whatever, you know.
Stock 209 Cesar Gracie jiu-jitsu, what? Well, I hope to God, when your suspension's up, they make this thing happen somehow. How you been, Nate?
Oh, man, I've been good, man.
Yeah, when they gonna give you a title shot?
I don't know, man. I'm just gonna keep fighting until they do.
Any shout-outs you want to give?
Yeah, 209 Stockton, Cesar Gracie, Little Caesar's Pizza, Cesar Romero, Julius Caesar, State of California, the continent of North America, Papa Smurf, Waldorf and Stassler, that lady from the Muppet Babies that you can never see, Ricky Lake.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Time for the viewer comment. This week's winner is a real piece of work. Take it away, Nate.
This week's winner comes from Twitter. at Alumni Trinity U said, only 2 more days till the new Tommy Tohold show. Make fun of Tommy here on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and you might give you a comment. Stockton 209 pizza rolls, teddy bears.
What? That's the show, fight fans. Tune in next Wednesday when I do finger paintings with John Fitch. Until then, check me out on Twitter and Facebook. And be sure to visit all my awesome friends. Go to my YouTube page for bonus content and past shows. Right by Triple THS, I'm Tommy Tohold. Not a finger!